Hello everyone! Today I'm gonna be unpacking this. I'm very excited for this. This is what I've been waiting for so long. This is going to be a Darkest Dungeon Tarot deck made by Brûlée. So let me just take this away and unpack it and see what it contains. Now the box is open. It's got some packing peanuts. I have never received a package with packing peanuts like these. Usually in Slovakia we have got the bubbly wrappers that are put in the boxes, you know what I mean. And here is the box. Fortuna, Tenebris. This is the signature of the artist. And here, officially licensed by Red Hook, licensed in 2022. Tenebris. It's pretty sturdy. And this is how you open it. It's a magnet here. Oh, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Look. Guide. Shall we see what's in this guide? Guide to Tarot. I'm not gonna read the entire thing. Just an introduction, I guess. And maybe special thanks. Tarot cards are the predecessors of modern day of playing cards. The only differences are the suits and the knight cards. To play modern card games, simply remove the major arcana and the knight cards. Below is a table showing how cards in the Fortuna Tenebris deck translate to modern tarot and playing card decks. So, one thing that I didn't know before is that you can actually play with tarot cards. I only use these for tarot readings for myself. But here's the introduction to tarot. The images of the tarot embody recurring stories fundamental to the human experience. The role of the cartomancer is not to predict the future, but to decorate the truth, and open gateways to insights that were otherwise closed and clouded. The description of cards contain ideas that have been refined by occultists since the 16th century, but the endless combinations of cards and the infinite depth of human question and insight mean that all answers cannot come from stale definitions. The strength of intuition of the reader is paramount and builds with practice. A gifted reader can divine the cards before them on insight alone. This book is simply a guide. The deck of Darkest Fortunes is a darker, less forgiving incarnation of tarot. A deck of cards used for the art of cartomancy perfect the occult order of the Golden Dawn. In the major arcana sections of this guide there will be surface definitions, and in red text below, deeper, more esoteric meanings you may choose to consider in your interpretations. In traditional tarot, the cards may be shuffled and drawn upside down, often turning the card's meaning bittersweet or plunging it into darkness. In this deck, these readings are one, every blade two-sided, and no hiding place from the challenges ahead. So yeah, the usual rule of tarot cards is that no card is simply only good or only bad. Every card has its upsides and downsides, and the way you read those usually depends on the question that you are asking these cards. And of course, it all depends on your mood, what you feel when you see these cards. You can use your intuition to see what is not written in this book. And now the tarot cards are based on the Rider-Waite tarot deck. And to compare it, I even purchased the Rider-Waite tarot deck. These are pretty cheap. You can find them anywhere for a very cheap price. And what I thought is to show the Darkest Dungeon tarot deck and compare it to the original Rider-Waite. So let me just unpack this and we can start. So this is how the cards look like. This is the back side. And if you wanna know the length of these cards, then I have got myself a ruler. So these are about 12 centimeters or about 4 3/4 of the inches. It's a handy ruler. So this is our first card. This is full. This card is labeled as number 0. This is the beginning of an adventure into the unknown. Next one is Magician, the one that creates anything from his ideas. Here he's got all the suits, and in this tarot deck I think you can see the cone or a shell from the cows, mushrooms from the wield, and I think there somewhere over there should be bones and a pack of meat from ruins and barrens. Next one is High Priestess. You can already see the similarities. This moon over here and some curtains in the background. Here is the Empress, and here I can see one similarity, the Venus symbol, and the fact that the lady in the picture, the Countess and this Empress, are a little chubby. They're the mothers, they're the breeders, they bring life. Emperor, sitting strictly on the throne. The Hierophant. Here are the two followers or the witnesses of the one that is here to spread the message or the religion, depending on what your idea is about this guy. If he is spreading the message or religion or a teaching, because this can symbolize a teacher or someone that is here to tell others about the importance of something. Lovers. It's a very nice picture of the miller and his wife. The Chariot. There's Wolf on the chariot with two guys pushing it that are very similar to these sphinxes, black and white. Strength. The Hermit, the lonely survivor, just like this hermit. Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying to find... Yeah, I think I can see the symbols that are on this Wheel of Fortune as well. Can you see them? Justice. Look at his pledge. He's here to bring justice. The Hanged Man. Even the T-pose, like... Nice attention to details. Oh yeah, a little bit of spoilery if you haven't played the Darkest Dungeon 1. I apologize about it. But this is definitely, it's number 13. A classic unlucky number. And the death in this tarot deck doesn't mean that someone is gonna die. The meaning of this card is that anything can end and something new starts. It's like the end of a chapter. Something ends and a new thing starts. It's the rebirth of something. And just like this king, someone else can be born and then later is gonna die. And new things are gonna start. Temperance is holding these two bottles, just like this angel is holding these two cups. It's a similarity right there. The devil. The meaning of the devil is pretty interesting. Some people have these bad habits that are not good for their health, and the devil is here to tell them, hey, maybe you should try to restrain yourself from these or stop with them immediately. Otherwise, you're not gonna end well. Your health might end up worse. And the sooner you're gonna solve them, the better your life is gonna be later on. And Tower, another card that is often seen very negatively. So, in the game, the mansion that was built on this hill had something beneath there that was obviously evil and someone should not have peeked there. So what Ancestor should have done was to first check the ground that was there and build it somewhere else where it was much safer, much stable, and that way he would have prevented things that are happening right in this picture. And so with this card, the tower there was built on a very high mountain with very cloudy weather, and it was only a matter of time when the lightning was about to strike. It's sort of like a message that, yeah, some things are gonna end very badly, but we can always look back and see what we can learn from it. Here is Star. Star is often seen as a very hopeful card, but it can also mean that you should not fall for illusions and various visions. And of course, it depends on what you're asking these cards, what you're looking for. Here is Moon. Here is Abomination, my favorite character. Of course, he's gonna be for the Moon card. Here are some wolves and dogs. Sun. Another very positive looking card. This is Judgment. A lot of people are rising from the dead. And here is World. This is the end. Everything is coming closed. And it's time to move on to the new chapter. And now, I'm not 100% sure what comes next. So after the Major Arcana, there comes Minor Arcana. And the Minor Arcana, unlike the Major Arcana, the Minor Arcana are more symbolize the everyday situations of our life. The Major Arcana is for major situations, like big events, something that changes our life. But these Minor Arcana, these are just little touches and little pieces of our life. And let me just double check if I'm reading these correctly. Yes, in this tarot deck, the wheels are the wands, clues are cups, ruins are swords, and wands are pentacles. So let me just quickly find the wands. Okay, here they are. So we start off with wands, Ace of Wands, And next one is usually 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, etc. So you can pretty much catch it on. Yeah, this giant is heading towards some journey. He's about to go somewhere. And he has to choose between these 2 wands and quickly plan out where he's gonna go. That's... I read a tarot guide, a book actually, and so what I am describing here is how the book presented to me. Like, there is some guy with 2 sticks choosing between something and looking at this globe, carefully planning out his plan. And how you interpret these depends on what you're asking. Like, are you looking for, you know, some kind of job? Are you looking for some interest? There's a lot of things that you can see in these cards. And the only way to find the real answer is to, like, look at these and think about what you see. And here you can see the similarity. Here the Virago is facing the... we can see her back. That's what I'm trying to say. Just like with this guy. And she's got some journey ahead of her. She's got a long way to go. And this is pretty simple card to understand. There is some celebration going on in the background. They're pretty happy. And this is the one, this is the fight. 5 of Wands. They are at a disagreement, and that's why they are fighting. The 6 of Wands. This guy is triumphantly riding on this horse, just like this crone is triumphantly standing above these 2 that just died. Lovely. And more fighting. This time Helion is resisting these hands that are beneath her. Just like with this guy. This is the movement. This is motion. These sticks are going somewhere. It's the energy, your energy. Just like these little spores or seeds. They're going somewhere. They might never stop. And that might be a good sign. 9 of Wands. Here, this guy looks very defeated. And here, you may see something that I don't. And that's obviously very good. The tarot cards are always about finding something that no other person can see. And it's pretty nice to share your thoughts, if you have any. 10 of Wands. This guy is struggling to hold these sticks. And here Antiquarian is trying to look for something, to some kind of closure, because it's the 10 of suits. And the 10 usually means end of something. And here the wands symbolize your beliefs or something that you believe in, your thoughts, or that's how I read my guide. Well, I cannot find this, but in this card it says page and page, yeah, page, it says P. And the person cards in the tarot deck symbolize some kind of people, either you or the person that you're asking about, or someone that you know, and they can play a very big role in the tarot reading. So here is the Page of Wands. This one should be Knight, yeah, okay. And knights are either riding very fast on their horses, or they are standing still, and that can also symbolize something in your tarot reading. Here is the Queen. And finally the king. You can already see the similarities, how they sit, how they look. And now comes Co. Co should be cups. Here are the cups. Cups symbolize emotions. They're very emotional cards because water is in your tears, either tears of sadness, tears of joy. When you laugh, you might accidentally spit, and that's also where water is. So that's why cups, they contain the water. And here you can see there is some dripping water, just like here. Two of cups, so these two co-creatures are friends, just like here. They may or may not be lovers, they may be just friends or colleagues. Whoever you talk to, you can form a nice relationship with them. Three of Cups, another happy card. Here are celebrating with their cups or bottles. Four of Cups. This is quite a very confusing card. This guy is, refusing this cup because he thinks he's full. He's got three already. And he may or may not want it, so he's like, nah, I'm good. And he should consider if it's too heartless to have this kind of position, or if he should be more thankful and just let it know that he needs some space because there's something bothering him. And this is quite a sad card. This is Five of Cups. Here the person, like this grey robber, is very sad. Here are some spilled cups, but there are still two standing cups, so there's something very hopeful about this card. It's good to be sad for a moment, and then you can move on once you are done crying. Six of Cups. How did he turn such a nostalgic card into a terrifying image? Here the persons are happily sharing their cups, and this guy is just turning this poor lady into a fish folk. Seven of Cups, you can see Crusader. Very, very dark, just like in this picture. And the things that are over here are his choices or illusions, and he has to either choose or beware of something, or just wake up and try to think more rationally, because that's also something that can happen when you're very emotional. Eight of Cups. Here Greyhammer is walking away, just like this guy. They're heading towards a new way of thinking, or they are leaving something behind that previously left them unhappy. Nine of Cups. This guy is happily sitting on this chair with his collection of cups behind him, and this Black Doctor also seems to be very happy, and she's got something behind her. And finally, Ten of Cups. Look at this happy card. Look at how happy they are. Look at this structure that looks like the rainbow over here. And now come the person cards. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. This guy is stationary this time, just like this crap. Queen of Cups. Of course it's Siren. Why wouldn't it be Siren? And King of Cups. And now comes Swords. That's very good. I've got them right over here. The swords are kind of complicated. They can be your thoughts or actions, because you hold the sword, and the sword can be used for both good and bad things, because it's got two edges. Two of Swords. This Vestal has two sides of her, one afflicted, one virtuous. So that's perfect that she's on number 2. Three of Swords. Oh no, you stabbed her? How could you do that? How could you do that? Don't you have any feelings? Four of Swords. Here you can see some kind of guy lying there with his hands this close. And he is just, resting there. He's chilling. He's just trying to regain some energy that he lost. Five of Swords. Someone is getting away from this. Just like this guy. He's happy or not that all these people got into argument. There are some swords lying there. And this Hellion is running away because she did not rescue the dog. Six of Swords. Collector is moving on. He needs to go somewhere to have some new thoughts. Seven of Swords. Reynold, stop being a kleptomaniac. It looks very bad on you. You almost look like this guy. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. It is about thinking that you are not really worth it. You feel trapped, just like the madman, and you may think there's no way out. But there's always hope. You just need to get this cloth from your eyes, and you may see something that you may have never seen before. Nine of Swords. This is a nightmare. Shieldbreaker in the game is struggling with her nightmares, with the snakes, just like this person. And Ten of Swords. This is the end. The end of pain, just the end overall. We've struggled, and it's time to get back up and move on to something else. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. And King of Swords. And finally we have got Pentacles. So, Pentacles in this deck symbolize either money or the work that you're doing. Some kind of talent. Because, you usually work to get money. But it can also be other material, like, for example, your furniture, your house, anything that has value. And here we have Two of Coins. Here, I may not see that many similarities, but this guy is jogging between these two coins. He's managing both of them at the same time. And he's pretty good at managing his time. Three of Coins. In this artificer or worker is doing the work, and these two are helping him with the plans. So they are working together to create this temple or church or whatever is it that these three are building. 4 of coins. Black Doctor, what are you doing there? What is it that you're keeping? Five of coins. These two friends are struggling in these times in the Warrens, but they can get some help. They're helping each other. They are getting back up. 6 of coins. Bounty Hunter is going to perhaps share these to someone. Just like here. This guy is sharing between these two. Another abomination card. Look at this! He's enjoying this piggy, just like this guy is enjoying these coins that he harvested, that he took care of. I hope you don't hear that drill, because I don't wanna wait. I just wanna look at these cards. 8 of coins. Yeah, you can see the similarities. This guy is working on this coin, just like this pig is working on these. What is it? Some kind of sword? Or wood or something? 9 of coins. This guy should be pretty happy about what he made. Some kind of mess back there. Just like this lady is enjoying her garden. And 10. 10 usually means end of something. They have got full family over here, all the pigs, all the monsters. And there's something to be left for the other generation of pigs. Or worms. Page of Pentacles. Or coins. They can be coins or pentacles, whichever way you look at them. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And finally, King of Pentacles. Toot toot! Bonus card! I don't know what this card is meant to be. Obviously, he's shooting rainbows. Fabulous. But yeah, these are the tarot cards, and now I can show you how you can work with these. I haven't shuffled anything this big, so this is going to be interesting. So first thing that you can do with these is pull out 1 card per day, and that's going to be your card of the day. The thing that you're supposed to get out from this 1 card is either a mood or a message or something that is going to define your entire day. You can also do this, so you can work with the upside down cards and the meaning changes. And you know, it can be both good or bad, depending on how they are oriented. Okay, so now that you have got your deck shuffled, you just pull out the card and you read out its meaning. And of course, I did not ask a question beforehand, so when you're shuffling these, you usually think about the question like, how is my day going to be like, or what should I know? And this card is then going to tell you that you're going to start something. Well, at least now I'm reading from this Page of Wands. You're going to start with something. You might go on a journey, or you might need some help with that, because you're a newbie. Another thing that you can do with these is doing a 3-card spread. And the 3-card spread can tell you basically about anything. Like, do you want to seek love? Do you want to seek job? Or do you want to solve some kind of problem? You know, this kind of stuff. And the first card is past. The second is present. And the third is future. There, that's your spread. And you just reveal them one by one. And this card should tell you something about the past, something that you might have experienced, or something that is related to your problem. The present is how it looks like now. And future, the cards do not predict future. They can only tell you what you can do to receive the result that is displayed on this card. Or something that you should be aware of, otherwise this may happen. I say may because the tarot deck is not 100% correct. You know, anything is possible. Something unexpected may happen that the tarot deck might not see. But you know, you should be prepared for anything. I'm not trying to like scare anybody because this deck has quite a history. It was a little bit delayed. I say a little bit because I ordered this deck in June of 2022 and the deck arrived on 2nd of January 2024. So yeah, I was pretty patient and I got it right away. I ordered the deck from the website and the artist behind this deck had to first ship the deck. He had to first ship the cards that were ordered from his website due to legal reasons. And I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I was first expecting the Kickstarters, because this deck was Kickstarted. The Kickstarters would first receive their decks and then would be the customers from his website. But you know, the legal reasons and so on. And that's how we ended up. If you are someone who kickstarted this, then I hope you're gonna receive your deck very soon. But anyways, another spread that you can do is you, the person that you're asking about, and your relationship. That's another spread that I know. Or you can do it like this. This is you. This is someone else. This is how you see them. This is how they see you. And this is how the relationship looks like. It's another fun spread. I haven't used this spread in a very long time. I'm more used to the daily card and the past, present and the future spread. Another one that I can show you is a pretty interesting one, but first I want to find one specific card, and that one is Fool. There he is, Fool. You take him out, upside down of course. You shuffle your deck, just quick shuffle, and you pull out 12 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now you put this deck aside and now you shuffle these cards with the Fool. So you've got a little bit more shuffling left. And this is pretty interesting. Now you lay down these next to each other, and because my frame is quite small, I'm just gonna put them like this. So yeah, these are all the cards spread, and now you're gonna reveal them one by one. And whenever you see Fool, that's where you're gonna stop. So we are still going, we haven't found the Fool quite yet. Of course the cards are not very well shuffled, so a lot of cards are gonna be either fully upside or downside. So here is the Fool, and the Fool represents the present, like this right there, that's us. What is behind the Fool is something that has already happened. And the rest of the cards is something that is going to happen or something that we should be aware of. So you reveal them like these, one by one, and you just do your tarot reading. Of course, I'm not gonna read them fully right now because there's a lot of cards to work with. So yeah, this is how you use the tarot deck. I hope you like this. If you want to get these tarot cards right now, I'm afraid it may not be possible anymore because this is a limited set. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.